Ready for another edition of the Super Parent Syndrome? I'm your host, Dr. Nick Fanning. Today, let's get busy. Sit back and relax. Let's enjoy the show.
Parenting in the 21st century is ever evolving. And while you balance work, kids, and your sanity, it's easy to feel discouraged. Welcome to the Super Parent Syndrome with your host, Dr. Nick Fanning.
Let's get busy. What the heck does that even mean? Now, here's the thing. A lot of us are actually addicted to being busy. And what it means is that we have so many hours in the day, we have so much free time, we have so much availability. However, we fill it with shit that is busy. There goes the explicit tag. What I mean by that is that we'll be sacrificing time, productive time doing things that only we can do for things that we could easily delegate. And we think it's super important, but it's really not. Like checking email or checking social media posts for the best of the newest thing or the thing that we can, new recipe or stuff that we think is actually going to save us time. Okay, we could also be doing like, hey, you know what, I'm going to talk with the teachers or I'm going to talk with these parents, before or after school, and ends up, instead of just being a quick drop off of the kids and getting to what you need to do, you're spending 15, 20 minutes, and all of a sudden then you're behind for the rest of the day. All in the sake of being busy. And everybody thinks they're busy. Okay, very rare do I actually come across somebody who be like, yeah, I'm just kind of lazy all day, or just like, it's just, I just get done what I need to do. Everybody thinks they're busy, and everybody has the same amount of time. And here's the thing, love him or hate him, president has just as much time as you do. President, CEO of any company has just as much time with you. However, how are they choosing to fill it compared to what you're doing? We get trapped in these locks. We get trapped in these lies of being busy. And so when I say let's get busy, I mean, what I really want for you is to end that crap that you've been seduced into thinking that you're being busy with. And a lot of it can be commuting. It could be, instead of making the best use of our commute, we're being on our phone scrolling instead of like learning a new language or reading the latest book that could help us to have better financial control or date our wife better or things like that. And then we get home and we just want to unplug, and so we're busy with Netflix, or we're busy with, again, what's on our phones, or the whatever the latest app might be, instead of just connecting with the person that's right there behind you, or even just going to bed on time. Because here's the thing, we have a thing where we talk about it's a sleep procrastination, meaning that we delay our sleep because we're looking at something online or we're watching Netflix and we're letting that next episode just kick in instead of just saying stop and then moving on with our lives. We have nighttime procrastination, which will inevitably lead to us getting up later or more tired, or in a way where we just don't have that much energy like we should. So what I'm saying here is end that addiction to the lie of being busy and really start to hone down, like, what can we do? What can we actually give up to make sure that we have more time and more connection with the people around us, or even more production? My wife just loves mowing the lawn. It's kind of her thing of just getting a little bit of intimate with nature. But at the same time, she's always constantly, she's arguing about like, hey, I just don't have enough time, or things like this. And now that she's 6 months pregnant, she actually is, toyed with the idea of actually letting us hire it out. And our neighbor across the street actually does mowing lawns. And so I contacted him. I told him like, hey, she has a high expectation. This is how she likes it. She's a little anal retentive about her lawn. This is what you need to do. And the guy gives a great quote and started doing it. And my wife has never been happier. She has that off of her plate. She is now free to do other things. And it was such a great exchange of value for time that I wish we would have done it sooner, a year ago or 2 years ago. Now we don't have upkeep of lawnmowers. We don't have to worry about this stuff. It just handles itself because we found somebody that's very passionate about it, and it saved us. Actually, it's actually saving us time and money now. As hard as that to believe, sometimes you have to spend money to make money. Now she's freed up. Now I'm freed up to do other things that have more value in my life. So those are the thing I'm talking about, is instead of being busy, what can you do to get some freedom and to be busy on the right things? So only the things that you can do. So this is my podcast for today. I hope you drop that addiction, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Super Parent Syndrome. Please be sure to visit peptalksforparents.com for more content and our free newsletter. And remember, you are not alone.